Hey there everyone and welcome to Ants Reptile Colony. Now I'm sure most of us have heard of South Africa's Big Five, as they are quite famous of course and are rather charismatic creatures. But did you know that they also have a smaller, miniature, dare I say, littler versions known as South Africa's Little Five? So stay tuned as we get to know a little bit more about these smaller and often cuter creatures. But in order to know about the Little Five, we first need to do a recap quickly on who the Big Five are, as there is a direct link between the groups. So, our Big Five members include the elephant, rhino, black rhino to be specific, buffalo, lion, and leopard. Now, the link between the two groups is that every Little Five member has the name of the Big Five member linked in it somewhere. So see if you can guess what the Little Five members are as we go through them. So to get us started, we're looking first at the biggest of the Big Five, and that is the elephant, which means the equivalent will have the name elephant in. Care to guess? It's the elephant shrew, which is actually a term used for multiple species, just as we use the term parrot to group a bunch of birds that look similar, which we all know are parrots, but there's different types or different species of parrot, the same way we use the word elephant shrew. And they are aptly named because their long nose resembles that of the elephant's proboscis or trunk, so that kind of makes sense. However, they are not true shrews. They actually form a completely different family, which is why they are also known as sengis, or a sengi if you're talking about one of them. And moving on to the next representation of the Big Five, which is the rhino. Let's see, hazard a guess as to which animal this one could be. I'll give you one clue. It's an insect. It's the rhinoceros beetle, aptly named because of its protrusions that are found on and around the head of the beetle, which of course represent the rhinoceros horns. Once again, the term rhino beetle is to incorporate a multiple species, as there are actually over 1,500 different species of rhinoceros beetle in the world. And these include some of the largest beetles in the world, as well as some of the strongest insects known. And I mean, when a group of them is nicknamed the Hercules beetles, you'd expect them to be pretty powerful. Our next Big Five representative is for the buffalo. And this time we moved away from insects. It's a type of bird, the buffalo weaver. And of course you might be thinking, well, this looks nothing like a buffalo. Why would they call it the buffalo weaver? And that is because this group of birds was known to follow buffaloes around and catch insects that were disturbed while the buffaloes were grazing. So the association with buffalo, or the behavior, is the reason that they were named the buffalo weaver, rather than visually representing the buffalo. Again, there are many species of buffalo weaver out there. Getting into what is arguably the most iconic member of the Big Five, which is of course the lion. Which animal would you think would be a good representation as the Little Five member? It's the ant lion, which again looks absolutely nothing like an actual lion, but ant lions dig these little pits in the sand where ants fall in or other small insects, and they snap them up in their jaws. They are voracious predators. They are great. They kill so many ants. They're just top class. And I think that is the link between the ant lion and the lion, as the lion is a top predator, is really good at what it does, and I think because they both have those voracious appetites, they've got the link together over there. At least that's the best I could think of. Now getting on to the last member. Of course, this member needs to represent the leopard, and it is personally my favorite member of the Little Five. It is also the biggest member of the Little Five, and that is the leopard tortoise. And not only is the leopard tortoise the biggest member of the Little Five, it is also the fourth largest tortoise in the world, which I think is quite an achievement. And the reason that it's been named after the leopard is because of when they are younger, their shells or carapaces have spots or patterning that resembles a leopard. As the tortoise gets older, the patterning tends to fade and turn into a more grey color. But when they're young, they could look pretty vibrant. And if you want to know more about tortoises, because I mean, who doesn't want to learn more about tortoises, you can check out the card over here. Yes, it is over here. I hope you enjoyed this short introduction to the Little Five. If you want to know more, please let me know in the comments. I'll be glad to answer any questions or take on discussions further. Or even if you want, I could potentially even add the Little Five members into the animal profile series. Let me know what you think. And of course, which is your favorite member of the Little Five? I want to know. And once again, thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it. And don't forget to hit that like button, which lets YouTube then push the video to more potentially interested viewers. And of course, don't forget to subscribe as well and hit the notification bell while you're down there to keep up to date with all the new content. But until then, click on the video on screen now. And remember, it's never too late to learn, so I'll catch you in the next one.